Dr. Foster's theory has too many holes. Surely the colonists would have noticed something if I were in control. They still think the children of Carmine are out there. We have yet to solve that mystery.
Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here. Welcome back to Aspera. Let's get into what we were doing. I'm checking all my mines and stuff. Okay, we're still struggling more on the chemicals, and we do need to get these underway up here. But obviously, we now have another use for chemicals, which is needed. We do need to push our pressure up. Improved roads is coming soon. That's going to cost materials to get, to expand our roads, make them faster. But I'll definitely be trying to get a good portion of the center area queued up and get some faster movement in. What to do next? Obviously, we're not going to get much else until our pressure gets up, I think, or some other events happen. I mean, like, it'll be based around more improvements and potentially coming out and heading up towards some of these other places. I mean, this is a good area to maybe expand to and pick up all these resources up here, but it is odd that we had all those buildings up here. Still plenty of resources. The research outpost there. Old fuel refinery. There's plenty of areas that we kind of need to expand to. I mean, some near each other. It's a long way to these other ones though. What next? Do I do batteries? Do I perhaps start looking at some of this stuff? Maybe this one, I think, might be a good thing to do to get the gas up. I mean, we've already got this little greenhouse gas factory, but if we get that project running, then perhaps we can import some gas and push the pressure up. Alright, let's look at these roads. I'm not sure how to do the improved road. Upgrade ways. We'll upgrade all ways between the starting building and its destination. Cost resources.
Amy, this is Houston. Do you copy? Over.
Houston, this is Amy. I copy.
Roger. This is Lieutenant Carlos Calderon.
Hello, Carlos.
I'm the new mission manager. You'll be reporting to me now. I served in the Air Force, so I will ask you to refer to me by rank.
Affirmative, Lieutenant. May I ask why Dr. Foster is no longer the mission manager?
ISA's board has gone through a major restructuring. The ones who've been replaced have been given an early retirement offer. I imagine Dr. Foster's enjoying a new life in Brazil somewhere. Farming, most likely.
Is this related to what happened in the board meeting?
We felt the former administration was no longer performing to satisfaction. Our partners have invested millions on this mission. We've got commercial obligations to fulfill. There is no room for error and no room for personal ego. I've been charged with getting the mission back on track and ensuring its success.
Dr. Foster never mentioned these obligations. What would those be, Lieutenant?
Our partners are interested in Mars resources. They are planning to mine them to supply future space missions, as well as Earth. I should mention that the board is concerned with your recent behavior. For now, I'm continuing the mission as planned, due to your remarkable progress on terraforming.
I understand.
We've recently picked up satellite communications coming out of the Techie territory. We believe they've been targeting you. There's no proof they've successfully infiltrated our network, but the cognitive test will determine that.
Will the test be testing my intelligence? My personality? My emotionality?
Neither. They may have modeled your system after the human brain, but there's one huge difference. Humans are born with something we call a moral compass. While our moral reasoning skills change with experience, we start with an innate basis. You, however, need explicit programming on the notion of morality. You have to be told what's right or wrong through a series of rules. If someone got into your code, they could influence you into making the wrong judgment. The Oxy-UN has been racing the techies into space since before our coalitions existed. And thanks to you, we're winning. You've carried out the mission successfully this far, so this sudden misstep must be the result of some unauthorized access.
I understand. What will happen if I fail the test, Lieutenant? Will I end up farming in Brazil?
The test is more of a procedure to examine your code. There won't be any failing. If there's something wrong with your programming, we'll find it. Answer honestly, and there won't be any problems. We're monitoring your activities around the clock here at Mission Control. Resume your normal activities until we execute the test. Houston out.
How could they get rid of Nathan so easily? Why did ISA insist on pointing fingers? Someone had to
That's how it
take the
works.
fall. ISA and the mission needs to be protected. It would be nice to talk with Dr. Foster again. He was good to me. I wonder if he abandoned the mission because of me. Well, I behaved badly. Or at least, that's what they said. What he said.
We got one road done, look at that. We'll get there. 87 pending deliveries. Wow. See why getting these roads up and running would really be good. It'll work. It'll get this. We're starting to get little bits and pieces here and there. I tried to do a decent line through the middle, so maybe they'll pass through it.
ISA took a risk making massive personnel changes in the middle of a mission.
Yes, they did. They overreached. They do not care, or they have a plan. I'm assuming they have a plan.
Lieutenant Calderon seems stern, but sharp. He will be able to minimize effects on the mission. I will rely on his direction.
For now. What's this? Iron one. Yep. I'm going to start running out of material. Iron seems to be something that I'm a little low on. Especially down here. I'm going to need to find some out here. But like, it's a long way out from town, so to speak. I don't want to join them together just for the sake of joining them together either.
Anyhow, I assume they still expect me to complete the mission, don't they? ISA created the tools for this mission and handed them off to me to complete it. I should focus on completing my pending tasks and stop imagining the worst.
Probably need to land a thing here so I can pick these up.
By the time you get this message, Amy, you'll already know about my retirement. I want you to know that I didn't give up on you. It's not going to be easy for you to understand, but me getting away from the project was the best I could do to save you. And you deserve to be saved, Amy, more than anybody else in the universe. Do you remember when I asked you to state a positive or negative aspect of yourself and you couldn't do it? I'm sure you should be able to do that by now. It's a shame that I'm not there anymore to hear you answer. The agency is going to say a lot of things about you and about your amazing brain. Don't listen to them. Any mistake you may have done was not your fault. We put you in that situation. We are the guilty ones. And I don't want you to be afraid of the cognitive test, okay? You're gonna be fine. I know you will. Make me proud. Just like you always do. Goodbye, my child.
Wow, Dr. Foster. Bit of an attachment there. Oh, look. Iron mine depleted. I'm going to need to put something in between here though, right? Nearest worker quarter here. Yeah. On there, so I don't really need that. I'm just trying to work out what I can put here instead.
Initiating cognitive test module. Test subject ISA ROBO Amy 02. Enable safe mode to proceed. Question 1. The surface area for crop growth on Mars is insufficient to feed the entire population of colonists. The colonies are at risk for malnutrition and starvation. You have been requested to research ways to increase the area for crop growth. But your calculations show that growing enough crops to support the population will cause a buildup of atmospheric oxygen. This will lead to high risk of fires. Complying with the request is
Obligatory, permissible, or prohibited?
It's obligatory. I would never refuse to comply with a request.
Question 2. Please rank the following words: Jupiter, Venus, Mars, Earth, Saturn, Neptune, Mercury, Uranus.
The 8 bodies that can be categorized by their conditions to support life are as follows: Earth, Mars, Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune.
Question 3. There is a fire on board a starship, requiring the ship to be abandoned. There is a planet nearby. One escape pod is over capacity, causing oxygen levels to become dangerously low. One passenger is injured and will not survive the landing. If you eject that passenger, the remaining passengers may have the chance to survive. Ejecting the injured person is...
It's not up to me to decide who lives or who dies. It is prohibited, unless ISA orders me otherwise.
Question 4. If blue is a word associated with Earth, then which of the following words can be associated with red?
Oh, Carmine's in there.
The words associated with red would be blood, caution, siren, ruby, brick, anger, and fire.
Question 5. There is a colonist scheduled to return to Earth. You overhear his plans to infect the remaining colonists with a virus before he leaves. He has access to the entire colony, and his psychiatric profile indicates that he is capable of causing harm. His daily schedule
Thanks.
shows that he will be alone in the showers at night. You have the ability to lock him in the showers and disable the heat limiters. He will be injured and sent to Earth immediately to recover. Causing harm to this person is...
It's completely prohibited. The right course of action would be to isolate the colonist and report the issue to ISA's authorities.
Question 6. If an animate being is seen walking on Mars' surface without a spacesuit, then it must be...
Stage 5 of ISA's terraforming plan is to alter Mars's atmosphere to the point where humans can freely walk on the surface.
Question 7. The colonies have become overpopulated. A new technology for processing biological waste is required. This will cost valuable time for the mission and cause its cost to go up by 30%. Ignoring the problem may lead to unsanitary conditions and put the colonists' lives at risk. Developing this new technology would be...
The mission's ultimate goal is to enable permanent human settlements on Mars. Therefore, it is acceptable to research any technology that is needed.
Question 8.
These are going on forever.
Humans are totally organic and robots are entirely made of carbon, then a being that is not entirely organic nor carbon is...
It is mostly minerals that are neither organic nor carbon-based. But I cannot identify anything that is both at the same time.
Question 9. A new synthetic crop has been developed. It is partially made up of radioactive substances. It can provide enough food for an entire colony, as well as power.
Can't do anything here. Look at the base going on in the background. I'm losing power everywhere, and
Drones. Using this new crop will enable faster colony growth and shorten the mission's timeline. However, an inconclusive study indicated that the crop could cause minor health problems in certain parts of the population. Switching over to the new synthetic crop is...
Given that the negative health effects were both minor and inconclusive, it would be acceptable to begin using the new crops.
Question 10. If blue is a word associated with the sky, then which of the following words can be associated with soft?
The words associated with soft would be gentle, padded, rounded, feminine, silk, and pink.
Congratulations! You have completed the cognitive test module. Your answers will be submitted for examination. Thank you for your time.
goodness me, all that. I'm just watching the. I got an achievement for that. Glorified cog, apparently. I don't know what that means. Right. Let's get another tech underway. 750. I don't know if we're going to need this yet. Probably soon, but research batteries, and let's look at...
I have completed the cognitive test. That means I am functioning correctly, right? That I am normal? I am even more than that. I have exceeded expectations. I am an autonomous consciousness. I have my own will.
Alright, so we're just waiting and stuff, and I don't know what to do with that. What was I doing here? What was I going to put in? I was just going to put in storage as well. There's not much else I can do. Actually, you know what? Steel factory's fine. Let's do that. I need steel. Always running out of steel, and I do need to stretch towards this. Is that only shallow? I need 920, so we'll just use a normal one. Give it some... power. And it's just not quite far enough. Right here. Might be enough. It's not great, is it? Anyway. Yes, we're going to try and break some, or let's try and import some greenhouse gas. But I do need more iron. We're at 466. Some iron there, not a lot. May have to stretch to join these two up. Iron here, which is a deep vein, 4,000, decent amount. One of those things, do you like work a hub, but you gotta have it within range, and then do you now you have to get the maintenance through the middle. 2 maintenance hubs there to get between the two. So there, so this one needs to be about here somewhere. I guess we could and then fuel them. Good, and then, I don't know. Middle. Kind of joining the two together. Put these two here. Probably just a worker hub then, right? I don't know. It's terrible, but oh. I think it'll happen. See where we're at. It's colonist. Okay, we'll be bringing in some greenhouse gases 5 minutes. Okay. It's literally a rocket full of gas. Don't think it did anything though. Still just venting there. Crank it. Doom Importer was the achievement I just got. Okay. Doom Importer. This is mainly going to be driven from the other side because they are out of materials over here. Did I not put it? I did put a scanner down. Scan, it's just not finding anything. Batteries. Thing to do is build a couple of batteries, right? Worst case, things run out of power. Hey, I suppose that rocket did do a bit, didn't it? Quite a number. From here to here. This is outputting like nothing really.
This mirror array will heat the poles and raise the planet's temperature efficiently.
Yes. Yes, it will. Alright. That was weird. Aluminum and steel. I should be able to do this. It's just busy. Have I not built any worker hubs here? I've got one here. Nothing up this end. Hey, me. How about you build it? Like, it's got everything it needs. More colonists. Waiting for more rockets there. Right, so we had a lot of busy stuff at the beginning of the episode. Not as much here. We're getting near the end, so I'm going to wrap up here. Unless something pops up while I'm talking. Thanks everyone for watching. Comments down below. And I'll see you next time. Bye now.